Okay, party people, old school pool, and a swim eye view. Doing something a little bit different today. Come down to the Digby neck, and this is Sandy Cove on the Digby neck. You can look that up online. Sandy Cove, Digby neck, and yeah, beautiful. Um, I've actually started doing a bit more ocean swimming now in and around where I live. This is a little ways from my place, probably about an hour or so drive. Past Digby, which is home of the world's famous scallops, and lobsters, and lots of lobster boats, and that where I live and everything. But yeah, gonna go for a swim in here. Been just driving a little nearer to where I live. I live at the bottom of my garden. It's actually ocean. It's called the Digby Gut, and it comes in from the Bay of Fundy. This is the Bay of Fundy right here. Right out open water there is the Bay of Fundy. And yeah, I've been down there before. Just a really nice place to come, just for a little Saturday morning excursion. And yeah, I've been swimming salt water recently, just because the lakes are getting a bit too warm. They're 21, and I really kind of like it a little bit more refreshing. So what I'm going to do is jump in here. It's cold. This water is cold, and I've got my booties on. These are 7 mil. I've got like neoprene shorts and a neoprene vest that I invested in. Invested in a vest. And the vest has a few more pros and cons than the shorts are good, as the fresh water in the vest tends to inflate and let water in on the by your shoulders and underneath by the stomach and the back, and it fiddles around. I don't really like it. But when you get in salt water, for some reason, it compresses. Maybe because it's a salt, it's a little bit more buoyant. But yeah, it just keeps the chill off. My arms get cold, my legs get cold, but that's the way it goes. I'm in and out. I do probably. I'll see what I've been in, and you're in for 5 minutes. It's cold. It really is. I measured it yesterday, funny enough, and it was like 12 degrees, and it feels more like 4. But you'll go in, you'll come out, warm up, go in, and I just tend to do like some water resistance training, and basically I'll do front crawl, or I'll do what breaststroke resistance. I'll get out and come back and then do like kind of lengths for 5 minutes or so. Come out 5 minutes, you get the gist. Go in 5 minutes, come out 5 minutes, rest, back in. Do a bit of a kind of pec deck workout in reverse, like backwards. But I reckon the water here, this is open water right there, as you can see. So we don't know, probably 10, 12 degrees. We'll see. It's really refreshing. I used to swim a lot more salt water than I did fresh. Then I started swimming a lot more fresh than salt. But you know what? I live right on salt water. I actually live nearer to salt water than I do fresh water. So now I just drive literally 2 minutes down the road. I'm going to film that the next time. It's a little place I go to, a little cove on the gut inlet from the Fundy, and yeah, it's nice and cool down there on a hot summer's day. It's really hot. You can go down there and cool off. A few people here, normally mostly tourists at this time of year. A lot of shell collectors and stuff. But yeah, just a nice day to come on a Saturday morning. I love the sound of the waves splashing on the beach. We'll see how it goes. Without boots and gloves, my feet freeze straight away. It's cold, so you won't, your extremities, especially your feet and your hands, they will kind of go colder quicker because all the blood's trying to protect your organs. Maybe I got bony feet and bony hands where they get real cold. I got 7mm gloves here that I use for body. Well, they're not even, they're for surfers actually, but I don't surf anymore. It's more body surfing. And only then I swim cold. It's cold water body surfing, and I don't use any gloves at all or any boots. I use fins. But I've been body surfing in Nova Scotia for a long time, and yeah, you'll get numb pretty quick. But oh well, I'm gonna show you how clean this water is as well. So just what I like tend to do is get in, then come out pretty quick, get the chill off, and then back in, and then start training. I'm not gonna record the whole train, but just so you get the gist of what I'm doing. But I'll get in. Depends on the currents and stuff like that. You don't want to go out too far. Otherwise, if the tide's going out right now, and where I live in the beach there, it goes out into the gut, what's called into the Fundy, and it's really got a big current. So yeah, I used to row out there in a boat on incoming tides and kind of row back to my place on an outgoing tide. Other than that, you could get sucked out real easy. So yeah, let's see how we go. I'm really itching for a de-stress and whatnot, but yeah, beautiful. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Seems a bit warmer than my other beach. Well, we'll just get in, see how it goes. The only one way to do is get in. I've still got the same problem with this vest. I don't really like it. Maybe I'll invest in another. I think the all-in-one kind of short vest is the way to go. It doesn't move around. My girlfriend's birthday on Monday, so she wanted to come here for the morning. We'll go and get lunch in Digby somewhere after. But yeah, I can feel the cold on my arms. I'm thinking, and I thought about this yesterday. I mean, ocean is open all year round in Nova Scotia. It has to be like -5 water temp for it to freeze. And I was swimming lakes and stuff and having to smash ice and clean out pools and that just because to keep the area from completely freezing over and having nowhere to swim. I do like the challenge of digging my own swim lane and stuff, or my own little hole to do dips and stuff, and to do in the whole workout, just in a complete like 6x6 area of doing resistant workouts, 20-25 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna get out now and get back in. 9:40 a.m. So by this afternoon, this will be about 25 degrees here. So it'll be a lot warmer. And when the tide's out and it comes in and it warms up the sand and the rocks and wherever, it can get, I've measured it where it's about 16, 17, 18 degrees. But I love salt. Yeah, it's good for your body, good for your soul, you know, good for your skin, all that kind of thing. Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Well, what I was saying was, yeah, I might even swim winter time in the ocean now, instead of having to de-ice. Just I've swum pretty hairy oceans, body surf, pretty big waves. So for me, it's I feel comfortable. I mean, I don't want to go out when it's really hairy. I've done pre-hurricane swells. They're normally really clean, and that's a good surf day. Is the day before a hurricane. Obviously, you don't want to go out the day of a hurricane. And then you get the day after the hurricane, you get big waves, but you get a lot of seaweed and a lot of kelp in there and all that kind of crap mapping around. And it just brings in a lot of debris and stuff. But yeah, so just warm up here. Yeah, this vest I got, it just keeps moving around. I would recommend, if you're going to go for the vest look, James Bond 007. You get the one with a zip at the front. That's probably the better way to go. I might have to look into that. But it's like just a little shorts that go into a vest, no arms, little suit, less restriction. I've got short suits and that. The other one, my one that I normally use, that's the zip broke. So, anyways, um, yeah. So we go in here and then we'll do some rows, or we'll do whatever. Last night I did rows. Yeah, get it back in. Doesn't feel as cold, right? Swim parallel to the beach. You're afraid about going too far out, just stay around about waist depth, and then just, here we go. Just do power strokes. Get out, rest. Get back in. Maybe change around and do front breast strokes for your back. Like, super clean. There's places in Nova Scotia you can go. I've been there on the South Shore. You'll think you're in the Caribbean. If it wasn't for pine trees, you'd think, man, this is beautiful. This is like islands out in the Caribbean. And until you put your foot in the water and realize the water's 0 degrees, man. Yeah, it's cold. Some places here. I don't want to go near them people, so now I'll reverse. That's a little jetty over there. I've been up there and sat on the sides, quite nice. Few campers up the top on that little ridge, travelling around. I see a New Jersey plate from New Jersey and Ontario. They come all over. Further down this, I reckon there's some surf. Actually, if you get the right swell coming in, you can probably body surf it sometimes. Out there, it looks like a reef break. Can't probably see it on my camera, but this is quite the bay here. But on that little horizon there, I can see waves breaking, so I know it's a lot shallower there, right? Well, it's going to be shallow because they've got waves breaking on that little line there. Uh, Oh, yeah, that's woken me up. Feeling a bit drowsy this morning. Don't know, I kind of slept in a little late. Kind of lazing around last night and just not much energy. I don't know why. It's been really hot and humid. Kind of zaps the energy out of you, and you get in here, man. We all wake up straight away. Yeah. Funny because I see little kids and other people, they swim and they've got nothing on. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's good for you, but for me, yeah, like I said, my feet must be bony, no meat on them. Good to have a little protection. You can stay in a little longer. So now I just kind of warm up here. It does help just to have a short suit in Atlantic Canada in the ocean, unless you're in forget the name now, but the beaches up near Prince Edward Island, they're really warm. And the Northumberland Strait, it's called. I've not really been there, but the water's lukewarm, and it's yeah. I don't really like lukewarm. I don't like warm water. Period. I remember I was out in Dominican Republic once, and the water was like 27, and it's really hot. You want to jump in and get refreshed, and you jump in, it's like bar. I'm like, nah, I don't. And the other thing, it was really salty water there. Unreal. It was a great vacation, but it was really salty water. It was stinging your eyes. I body surfed there a little bit, but the water was stinging eyes, and it was like warm. I was like, nah. I don't know. I just got used to swimming cold water. Take a little walk. Just imagine this on your back doorstep, though, huh? Beautiful. Yeah. I think I've taken Nova Scotia for granted a lot. I don't know why. It's really weird living in Nova Scotia compared to other provinces in Canada I've lived. It is surrounded by ocean. Well, I'm from a country that's surrounded by ocean, and it kind of reminds you of that, but it doesn't, and you feel kind of at home, but you're away from home. But it's a great place to come visit if you're ever from England. It's a short haul flight. You can normally get from London to Halifax 5.5 hours, and that's maybe six back or something. That's not a bad long haul flight to North America. And the people are really friendly in Nova Scotia. It's got a bit of everything. You've got like this is kind of a part of the Appalachian Mountain Range. It's shrunk over years. You've got farmland. You've got a prairie kind of looking land. You've got the ocean. You've got real mountainous regions up in Cape Breton. Yeah, I don't know where my girlfriend went and my dog. My dog's a bit of she was a rescue dog. She has a bit of anxiety. I think that she walks on sand or stones. She kind of has a little moan and oh, I don't like it. But all right, back in again. I don't think I'll be doing a big one today. I did one last night, but just a little front crawl out. You get a lot more buoyancy and salt. And this is how I paddle out surfing, body surfing, always looking at left, right, see what breaks are happening. But anyways, What I'm going to do after here is actually go down the road. There's a lake called Midway Lake, and just jump in there and wash off all the salt. The lakes surrounding where I swim are super clean, super clean. I don't even have showers at home, I'll be honest. I just take my little bottle of sulfate-free, chemical-free shampoo and wash in there. The other good thing about cold water is you burn more calories. Yeah. But I will say this, the ocean is one thing is not to be messed with rips and currents. There's a little one here I can feel just underneath as the tide's going out. It's not too bad. When you've got big gloves on and stuff, it's a little harder. So that's another few minutes. We'll come out, do a few more. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in this vest. I don't know why, but it does keep a little warmth around your torso and your front area, your stomach and that, your chest, but not really. Anyways, Sandy Cove. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and you'll see in the last video I left this where my lake swim was. There was a little camp set up for SOOF, Save Our Old Forest, and they were trying to put in a new logging road there, which is going to basically take out some indigenous native at-risk species, trees and wildlife they've found there, and it's on succeeded Mi'kmaq territory. So if you can check that video out and give me a like and a subscribe and more likes and stuff that I have on that video, it could spread some more awareness. You know, I'd appreciate it, and leave a comment if you can. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll probably do a little video on the Midway Lake on the way back, just so you can have a look at that. That's in the kind of the middle of the Digby neck. This goes down. The neck goes down for about maybe another 100 kilometers, and there's a couple of ferries you've got to take over to islands. One island to the next island to the next, and then there's a lot of whale watching tours. A lot of people from a ways go down there in summer holidays and go whale watching and stuff. I've never actually been down there, but it's apparently quite beautiful. Maybe get down there one day. But anyways, that's old school.